Serving a meal to thousands of people simultaneously is a sacred responsibility. It requires deep care, cultural devotion, and intense physical labor. But when a kitchen operation scales to this size, relying on WhatsApp chains, paper logs, and scattered spreadsheets creates a massive operational blind spot. That blind spot has physical consequences. Kitchens over-prepare because headcounts are uncertain. Unused ingredients spoil in the back of the pantry, and the true cost of a single meal becomes impossible to pin down. Enter FMB HQ. This is a dedicated, cloud-native digital ecosystem built entirely from the ground up to run a community kitchen. It operates with the logistical precision of a global airline catering system or a large-scale hospital network, but the motivation driving it is entirely different. The system is designed to provide the personal care of a single home-cooked meal, even when replicated 10,000 times across multiple cities. To see how this ecosystem works, we start at the table. A guest sits down and scans a QR code. Without downloading an app or creating a login, they immediately see a digital menu detailing the exact meal in front of them. That same interface lets them rate each dish from 1 to 5 stars. Those ratings flow instantly to an executive dashboard, generating a real-time quality score for the entire event. Tracing that meal back to the kitchen, we find an environment stripped of chaotic paper notes. Chefs access their specific prep checklists by scanning a simple QR code directly at their workstation. That checklist is powered by a library of over 300 recipes. Each one is standardized to a 1 kilogram baseline and scaled perfectly to the exact gram per person to eliminate guesswork over the open flames. Every ingredient in those vats is linked to a verified nutritional profile. The system automatically calculates the calories, protein, fat, and carbohydrates going into every individual serving. A world-class meal no longer relies on the varying habits of an individual chef. Quality is secured by precise nutritional science on one end and direct diner feedback on the other. Stepping even further back, we arrive at the logistics backbone, a multi-location pantry network tracking how every single grain of rice is sourced, stored, and transferred. This pantry enforces a strict food safety standard: first expired, first out. The system physically blocks newer batches until older ones are used first. Post-event, any unused ingredients are weighed and logged into a pending review quarantine zone, safely rotating back into active inventory. By accurately tracking every single ingredient down to the exact gram, waste stops being an invisible, accepted cost of doing business. It becomes a highly visible, measurable metric on a dashboard. Which brings us to the earliest phase of the entire operation, executive planning. Because the ecosystem knows the exact recipe requirements and the current purchase price of every batch on the shelf, it calculates the total planned cost of an event automatically. When waste is measurable and costs are calculated to the milligram, every rupee spent on the kitchen is accounted for. This creates a continuous loop. Planning an event checks available stock. That stock generates the chef's checklist. The food reaches the guest, and their feedback informs the next round. This clean, structured data is the prerequisite for artificial intelligence. Because the system catalogs historical costs and consumption patterns, it can forecast exactly what next year's events will cost and suggest efficient, nutritionally balanced menus to meet specific budgets. Soon, a kitchen manager will ask a complex inventory question out loud in Hindi, Gujarati, or Arabic and receive an instant data-backed answer. FMB HQ delivers the exact rigor, scalability, and predictive power of the world's most advanced enterprise software. Enterprise-grade software usually serves a bottom line. Here, it serves a community, ensuring that every plate reaches the table with the dignity it deserves.